Today, we're running through the whole list, buddy. So I'm just gonna treat this snow like the trash, pal. Drag it out to the curb. Hey, look. Now, I'm no crash scene analysis expert or nothing, buddy, but on a quick glance, I could tell that car went arse over tea kettle, buddy. It's a 455 big block right there. Blue glove right there on it. Frick. Partially naked. Well, boys, here we go. Another morning. Another skiff of snow, boys. Today, I'm gonna show you how me and Ian tackle this friggin' route, buddy. We're gonna knock this sucker out today like a Tyson opponent, pal. She doesn't stand a chance, buddy. 3:30, just picking the man up, boy. We're hitting it hard. Welcome back, folks. Today, we're running through the whole list, buddy. Just like a contract killer might or something. Anyways, start this sucker off here at the first school, bud. Big R's, L-shaped lot. Typically, I'd push some of this off into the rhubarb, but guess what? The ground out there is softer than some of these so-called working boys' hands, you know what I mean? Yeah, you can tell what I'm getting at. So anyways, I'll just keep stacking her up in the banks, buddy. This late in the year, what are you gonna do about it? Not much, me, tell you that. Anyways, over at the far end of the L there, I'm gonna push some of this up on the fence too, boys. That's a good spot for snow to melt. It's right by the drain, okay? You pile that on the other side of the friggin' lot, she's gotta melt and run all the way across, okay? Just like that chicken that crossed the road that time that everybody's been wondering about ever since. Anyways, now we're gonna take her around back, buddy. They got a courtyard there. I'm gonna plow 50% of it. Guess which half? Yeah, the half my truck's facing, buck. Huh, makes sense, I suppose. Anyways, they got a trail leads down to the fence through the field, buddy. It's not fun to plow this time of year. It gets crispy and it gets crusty, boy. Just like a slice of pizza, double baked. But don't worry about that. We'll get her done. So coming back, swing the gate open. I can't drive through a gate and I got no magical powers, sucker, so that has to happen. Then I'll get in there, plow that smaller courtyard. Just has to be done. If I can fit a truck in a spot, guess what, boy? I'll put a truck in a spot, especially if I'm driving. I like to get into the tightest locations I can in this world, okay? Anyways, hop out, put the shovel down on her. Back out, swing her. Full 360, nope, that's a 180, pal. Half a 360. Face the other end of the courtyard, knock that out. Bop, bop, bop. You know what I mean? Then swing her back out around the front. That's when I'll meet up with Ian. He's been busy. What do you think he's been doing? Sitting around doing nothing? No, he's been working, buddy. You should try it sometime, guys. Anyways, yeah, so while I was working in the back, Ian was working up here along the sides, cleared all in front of the portables. Sidewalk goes up that way to a door there. Large sidewalk crossed here and up at the front. Yeah, buddy, he knocked it out, pal. Just like your high school bully, buddy. You let him have it. Now, I'm bringing her back up around the front, boys, for some full frontal exposure. Now, if you pay attention here, you see I'm going to give her the rub and tug, pal. That's where you push in, pushing everything you can. Then you lift up, go over top, drop, and you tug it back, folks. Putting that all into one pile. This technique works nice in driveways too, folks. Then I'll circle back around, okay? Push that up into the banks. Now it's a beauty that the truck can fit up that sidewalk, and you know, it just barely squeezes in there like a fat man in a little coat, folks. So anyways, we'll delegate what's left with the shovels. That's just what it takes, so that's what we'll do. If there's any question about that, we can give you an answer on it, pal. Anyways, moving on, boys. As we all know if we've been watching along, There's a circular drive at the front, boy. Horseshoe. Just like that toss game your uncles used to play, you know? You know what I'm talking about? Okay, then we can carry on. Anyways, we'll knock that out. I got some techniques and methods I use for that. Up in the top, one of these corners here, if you click on that, you can watch the video where I go into depth on that horseshoe, pal. Anyways, what can I say, fellas? On to the next one, Bucky. Here we are, folks. Property 2, okay? Also, school 2, buddy. Now, if you see my other video, I already put my dancing shoes on one time and gave you a waltz around this place, okay? So you know, there's a large circular drive in the front, buddy. 2 parking areas off the side of it. So listen, I'm gonna come in, I'm gonna scoop that sidewalk out. Just like the last friggin' dollop of ice cream out of the jar, buddy. I'm getting that last scoop. Pushing that out to where the banks are, down by the road, buddy. Then, I'm not gonna be driving in that U shape again, pal. Ain't gonna happen. I'm gonna treat this like a V, buddy. Push everything out to one end, stack it by the road. Then, I'm gonna push that parking area in, pal. There's no question about it. Seems like the most logical route considering my truck's already facing that way, folks. Anyways, now I'm gonna hit you with the MJ fadeaway 3-pointer right there. Michael Jordan style, baby. Swish. Anyways, push out the other side of that V, boys. Just like Canadian geese, buddy. You see them fly through the skies. Yeah, V formation. Also, the mighty ducks, okay? Then, I'm gonna push that other parking area off there, right there, boy. To the left. Like Beyonce might, okay? Anyways, now I'm gonna swing her out, bring her down by the road path, pal. Push that up into the banks there. Now you guys might know if you've been watching that I'm not particularly keen on piling snow out by the roadway like that, buddy, but in this particular situation, it works well and it saves me a lot of time. So I'll do it. You're right, I will. Then we're gonna head down to the bottom of the hill, push that up as well. See that car? Yeah, that's the janitor trying to get in. But guess what? Built a classic Canadian snow wall on him there, buddy. He couldn't get past. That's a classic Canadian technique for a roadblock right there, boys. Snowbanks, pal. Anyways, boys, carrying on around back. There's a parking lot there at the bottom of a hill. Rare. Like a lake at the top of a hill. You don't always find them. Anyways, 2 swats on her just like that will open up that roadway. And then we'll swing the rig. I'm gonna back drag this one tight corner, boys. That's gonna enable me to do what I would like to describe as the ultimate satisfier. That's when you come in catching all of those pull-outs and slam them in a bank, buddy. No question. Now, we're gonna full Beyonce this entire lot, pal. Working it to the left, to the left. Just seems like the best thing to do. Alrighty, boys. Get her up there, finish that off. Swing her back. Yeah, you know, a 180 on it. Push that last corner up into the bank there. Just glorious, folks. Anyways, now guess what, pal? Just imagine I as a pirate and that sidewalk tried to touch my booty, folks. Because I'm going to put the blade down on it, okay? No question. Hop out, dice it, slice it. Hiyabachi chef style bladesmanship. Going into this shovel work, folks. Don't stop for a breather. Don't stop Nancy or Tex. You get out there, you get to work. That's what you focus on. When the job's done, yeah, you can get back to yapping. Okay? You know I do. You can probably tell. It's not a secret, folks. Anyways, boys, carrying on. Well, boys, 20 to 6. We got both schools done. And we're carrying on, buddy. Doing all right today. Now let me tell you, we need to be quick and efficient on this next place, buddy. This house here, yeah, this belongs to a pretty important fella, I've heard. The big guy. This is God's house, buddy. This here's a church, folks. Anyways, quick and efficient's the name of the game. Open up that main road, slam it into the rhubarb, folks. One of my favorite techniques. Then I'll start working her to the left, and I'm not wasting any time on this, because when I'm here, fellas, I kind of feel like I'm being watched, folks. Maybe like there's some eyes in the skies gazing down on us. I don't know. I'm not a rocket appliance expert. But anyways, there is one issue though. That hole in the friggin' parking lot there. Asphalt heaving. We've had some thaws, some refreezes. We've had a lot of heaving on these lots. So I'm just gonna zig-zag around that, fellas. Like a rolling paper, okay? Because I got some shoveling to do. I set up a GoPro on a frickin' window, show you guys how I sand that sidewalk with the truck, but guess what? Yeah, that fell and broke, costing me a lens. Anyways, can't win them all, boys. On to the next one. Well, just swing by this little funny money lot there on our way to the newspaper, boys. This is a high traffic zone, ladies, so a little bit of 15% frickin' salt sand mix on this bad boy. She's all she needs, boy. High traffic. This sucker's gonna be melted clean, buddy. Just like the friggin' glaciers are that cause that global warming they keep lying about. This place is gonna look just like that, pal. Can already see the polar bears fleeing for a warmer climate, buddy, adjusting to life in a new Canada. One that's melted, sopping, dry, folks. Anyways, carrying on. Arriving at the next property and wasting no time getting straight to work, folks. We're trying to make the headlines, buddy. This is a local newspaper, this here property. Now, I do have a down pat technique and pattern, the tried and true, tested, demolition worthy, sock in the face of a way of knocking this place out, folks. Quick and efficient. God, I sound like a broken record, don't I? Anyways, today, buddy, it's a slow day. I'm just gonna get rid of most of the bulk from the main areas on this lot. Well, I wouldn't do that. I would salt the whole thing and just leave it. It's only 2.5 inches of snow. Hey, Buck, shut that mouth, pal. That's a lot of water, buddy. Yeah, okay. This is what I'll do. We'll let it all melt, okay? Well, that's 3 inches of snow on the whole lot. How much water is that? I might as well just show up there and pour 25,000 gallons of water across the whole property so that it can pool and refreeze on me. So that tomorrow when I show up, yeah, I gotta put 2 inches of salt on the whole lot in order to turn it back into water again so that it can melt and refreeze again. I don't feel like bringing my hockey skates to work tomorrow, so I just won't do it, folks. Pushing out the mains, putting things up in the banks. Yeah, I'll back drag out that front door. I'll drag back from the door as much as I can. Save us a little bit of shoveling, you know. And don't worry, Ian's been working hard this whole shift. I realize I haven't mentioned him much. But every time I'm working, you see me doing something, plowing, shoveling. Well, guess what? He's typically on the other side of a property shoveling, okay? Like this newspaper. There's about 20 doors at this place. 80 foot of sidewalk. We'll carry on. Yeah, we'll carry on fine, pal. Well, boys, 5 after 7. Knocked out the newspaper. And high priority stuff, right, Ian? True, everything's high priority for my buddy Ian. Arriving at the next small little store, buddy. There's not much to it, okay? Just a few good swats, like a hillbilly on a horsefly. We're gonna have this thing knocked out, pal. There ain't no question about that, so quit asking, okay? push most of the snow up here into the corner. You put a nice bank there, guess what? City will take that away with the fancy blowers, dump that into a dump truck and truck it away. Customers know that because they requested we put it there. Okay? Well, 20 after 7, boys. There's convenience store number 2 done. Showed up about 20 minutes late, but hey, we still beat them here, so guess what, buddy? That's a win. That's home team, pal. Carrying on. Alrighty, folks, I'm pulling up on C3, baby. The Carter 3, convenience 3, folks. And now, guess what, ladies? Me and Ian actually filmed a full sequence here last week, so let me run a sequence. Now listen, boys. I think Alanis Morissette had said it best, pal. Isn't it ironic? These convenience stores are some of the most inconvenient lots we got, pal. A lot of backdragging on them, eh? So I'm just gonna treat this snow like the trash, pal. Drag it out to the curb, buddy. It's like that one guy who got fresh on your wife at that party. Yeah, we're gonna have to backdrag this sucker out of here and slam it in a bank. Simple as that, man. So we got 2 camera angles here. We're gonna show you some of both, pal. Ian running around out there like a chicken with his thinker missing, okay? But his thinker ain't missing. He knows what he's doing, Bucky. Anyways, convenience store 3, you know, we just back drag out what we can. I try to push a little bit less snow up along that back fence than I have to, you know. Put most of it out by the road where it's gonna melt and run off into the drains a lot better, okay? And I don't want to bung up the parking back there either, boys and girls. Anyways, to the next one. Back for more convenience store 4. Heck, guess I'm a poet and didn't even know it, folks. Anyways, they're opening up late today. Seems like everybody's a little late today, boys, but this store is not high priority, okay? This is a late pickup, pay per visit. He knows where he sits on the list, pal. And I put him a few ahead of the residentials anyways, so he is winning. In the game of life, that is. So there's nobody around here today. We're gonna slam half of the snow to one side of the lot, swing the rig, 3-pointer, put the other half of the snow back up the other half of the lot. That's what you're gonna pretty much want to do in any lot where you have access to both sides like that. Now, they got a roadway up the side of the building and a parking area at the back. Can't get in there, there's cars in there. So we'll open up this side road area, open her up to the street, and then we'll leave. But I'll be back to get paid. Hey, look, now I'm no crash scene analyses expert or nothing, buddy, but on a quick glance, I could tell that car went arse over tea kettle, buddy. Let's analyze this thing just a wee bit here. Now, it looks like they went full Travis Pastrana and X-Games'd over that snowbank right in front of that black Ram truck. How they managed to barrel roll that thing and park it right there on top of that snowbank, I don't know, okay? Like I said, I'm no expert. But what I do know is he fully exposed all 4 of his rubbers to the open air, using his roof as a seat. Not what you want to do, boys. Carrying on. Good for another one.
I don't want to see any more snow.
No, me neither.
I have enough. Yeah. It's just everything. It was so nice on the weekend. Even the grass is showing up, and then this.
Spring fever, eh?
I don't know what it is.
Yes.
A sick stomach, anyway.
Yeah, certainly. Well, we might see you again. We might not.
I hope.
Have a great one. Well, that's just that, folks. Driveways, they come, they go. Saturday through Sunday, Monday. You'll never know, okay? Like that country bungalow I had to drop that one. But I picked up this country bungalow, okay? The bread and butter's in the lots for me, pal, but there's a ton of money in doing driveways. Don't turn them down, you could run a whole business on it. Might get into it a little more myself in the future, okay, folks? Anyways, folks, that's a good 9 hours of working right there just to knock down 3 inches of snow, okay? When we get a big storm, it takes a lot longer. We just do laps like Mario and Dreddy. Well, that's it, folks. Another morning in the books, buddy. Written down in the good books, boy. Anyways, yeah, folks, thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave us a comment, like the video, and subscribe to the channel, folks. A lot more content coming your way. Till next time. Cheers.